I opened my laptop and found out what my brother had done. I can't stop crying every time I think about it. My name is Michael Turner, and I'll never forget the night I opened my laptop and saw something that changed how I looked at my brother forever. I'm the older sibling by 4 years, and growing up, I always felt protective of Ryan Turner. He was the quiet one, more reserved than me, and I always thought it was my job to look out for him. Our parents worked long hours, so a lot of the time, it was just the two of us at home. One evening, I came back from work exhausted and opened my laptop to finish a project. I immediately noticed the browser was open to an email account that wasn't mine. At first, I thought maybe I had been hacked. But when I looked closer, I saw it was Ryan's account. He must have logged in on my laptop and forgotten to sign out. I hesitated, telling myself I shouldn't snoop, but curiosity pulled me in. What I saw still makes my chest tighten every time I think about it. There were dozens of messages, letters Ryan had written to himself. They weren't drafts for anyone else. They were confessions, raw thoughts he couldn't say out loud. He wrote about how invisible he felt, how he thought nobody noticed his efforts, how even I sometimes overlooked him. One line burned into my brain. If I disappeared tomorrow, I don't think anyone would care. Reading that felt like a punch in the gut. I scrolled further and found more. Letters where he described his struggles at school, how he was bullied, how he smiled in front of everyone but cried alone in his room. He even mentioned the pressure he felt from our parents, who always compared him to me without realizing it. I sat there with tears streaming down my face, realizing my little brother had been carrying this mountain of pain while I was too busy with my own life to see it. That night I didn't confront him right away. I just went into his room, sat down, and told him how much I loved him. He looked confused at first, then asked me what was wrong. I broke down and told him I was sorry for not being there the way I should have been. He didn't admit it right away, but a few days later, he told me about the bullying, the depression, and how writing those emails was his way of screaming into the void. Since then, I've made it my mission to make sure Ryan never feels invisible again. I encouraged him to see a counselor. I started including him in everything I did, and I let him know daily how important he is to me. Slowly, I've seen him open up, laugh more, and rediscover parts of himself he had buried. Even now, whenever I open my laptop, I think about that night. It still makes me cry, but those tears remind me that love can't be assumed, it has to be shown. Ryan almost slipped through the cracks, and I'll never let that happen again. Full story added in below.